Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Takes a shot! And it's a goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter, too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gravenberch. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Vitinha. Looking for the run. Oh, what has happened here? And the pass is intercepted. Very nicely done. Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Gravenberch. Vitinha. It's a good foot in there. Vitinha really struggling to him face-to-face, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's trying to hit the front line here. Bellingham. And it's Vitinha. And here's Thuram. Vitinha. Goes looking wide. Vinicius Junior. Lukaku on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. There's no flag! And the finish! Off the post! Vinicius Junior is flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Konate gets across to intercept that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Valverde. Gravenberch.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cucurella going full tilt down the left. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Bellingham.
Gravenberg. And here's Thuram. Vitinha. 5 minutes till the break. Is there any support? He must... Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. And this is Lukaku. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oscar Mingueza.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And here's Thuram. Nice looking ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Cucurella and Gravenberg. Now this could be a chance. Can he get on the end? Chance for a shot! No mistake! The second half off to a spectacular start. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Vitinha. Vitinha touches it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Oh, well played.
Thuram really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Palmer gets into a good position. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! He scored! And this is getting better and better. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's Mingueza. And he's chosen to go back. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 21.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal
Mbappe.
2. El dorsal 4. El dorsal 10.
Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Se va a realizar
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. And here's Haaland. Yildiz. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Mingueza. And here's Lukaku. Goulet. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nicked it back promptly. Ndika. Tonali. And it's Arda Güler. Mbappe. Played back.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Out towards the flank. Tries to pass it through. And it's De Jong. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Yildiz. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Yildiz. Goulet. Now Tonali. Looking to play him in. Lukaku. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Deep into stoppage time. Well seen. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. He's found some space.
The referee has given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done.
And now they can spring out of defence. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course.
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And it's Gravenberch.
And he was alert to it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mingueza tries making a foray down the right. Over to the other side. Cucurella. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's an imaginative pass.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Palmer.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Vitinha. So it is still 0-0. Bellingham. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Valverde. Bellingham with the slide tackle there. Foot in. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Gravenberch.
And it's Bellingham. Here's Vitinha.
Cucurella.
And it's Vitinha. And it's Gravenberch.
Vitinha. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lukaku. And Gravenberch. Opts for safety.
And it's Cucurella.
Vitinha. And Gravenberch. Valverde did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Palmer. Looking to play him in. And he's onside. Palmer. Bellingham. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries a deft little ball. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to get it away. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through.
Very nicely done. Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
And that's a dangerous ball. Picked out brilliantly. Plays it in, and a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short, and here's Vitinha. And he's in on goal. Oh, such a clever touch. Bellingham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great vision. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's being shifted off it. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Oh, terrible pass. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. So, first half brought no goals. And it's Gravenberch. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Mingueza. Vitinha. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vinicius Junior. Oscar Mingueza. Here's Vitinha. Bellingham. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Gravenberch. Corner given. Japan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Vitinha. That's good play. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. This looks promising. Played back in. He's onside. Chooses to go back. Gravenberch! It's anyone's ball now. He can get that clear. Aims beyond the defence. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
So, time for changes
El
on
dorsal
both
7.
sides, actually.
El dorsal 19.
Japan
El
are
dorsal
in front
22.
now, the game's only
El
goal.
dorsal 9.
Well, talk about the
Será
perfect start to the
sustituido
second
por
half.
el
They've
dorsal
certainly come
4.
out with more
El
purpose,
dorsal
more
24.
energy, and it's
El
paid off
dorsal
beautifully.
10. El dorsal 18. El dorsal 6. Cambio de
Cucurella
jugadores.
has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Gravenberg, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. Matheus Cunha. Yildiz is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's an excellent interception. Well, the defence proved infallible then. A decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So here comes a substitution.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Floated through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in a great position here. Japan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Drill. He's had a shot! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh, terrible mistake. Konate. Now Van de Ven.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
It's a really well-measured ball. 4 added minutes on the board. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Elects to cross. Konate tries to clear. Shapes to shoot! Clipped into space. And they're quick to get it back. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. Matheus Cunha. Now there's a fine ball. And he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Madrid did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Dembele. Matheus Cunha. And Gravenberch. Yamal. Yildiz. Nice control. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oscar Mingueza. And Konate. That has not gone well. Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. Konate. Tonali. And Ndika. It's Arda Güler. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Matheus Cunha. Güler. And he's forced to go back. Konate. And Güler. Matheus Cunha. Haaland. Well, they can break here. It's played through for him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Decent progress down the left. He's shifting through the gears here.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Goulet plays it short. Now it's Goulet. Lovely feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Goulet goes short, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's come loose. And he's cut it out. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square, some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Off the post!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Dembele is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
So, the second man in line. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Haaland is second man up. Denied! He's made the save!
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
The third man in the queue. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Yildiz comes up, their fourth taker. And in with absolute accuracy.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
And he puts it away.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Yamal comes forward for the fifth of five. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And that has lifted the roof. Madrid fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
The action has already started. Foot in. Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe! Mbappe. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and...
Mbappe! Goal! Japan!
Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vitinha, Mbappe, and it's Bellingham. And it's Gravenberch. Now Van de Ven.
It's a good run down the right. Ball's gone out of play. Strong running down that left flank. Gravenberch. Palmer. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lukaku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mingueza kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is good alertness. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Ndika has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Vitinha, who's set up one goal so far.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Vitinha, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Might be... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared away.
Oscar Mingueza.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Half an hour played now. Can he get onto this?
He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then.
It's Lukaku! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Japan are looking to go forward now. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Cucurella. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. This looks promising. Shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cucurella tries to clear. Thuram. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Vitinha. Knocks it into space. Bellingham.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe. Lukaku. Plays a sharp little ball here. Goes looking wide. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Tries the cut back. Konate gets good distance on it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played out to the left flank. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super ball. Valverde! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez with the slide tackle there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Palmer. And he's in on goal. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cucurella looking for the run. Valverde. That's good play. Hangs one in. Martinez claims it without any fuss. Searching pass he's played there. Ball swung in. And that's the keeper's ball. That has been cut short.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vitinha. And here's Thuram. Crunching tackle. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could be a chance. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This then an ideal chance to cut. Palmer! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Next Dembele. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Madrid making another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Yildiz. And it's Tonali. Goulet. Now it's Lukaku. And that's been won straight back. That's an imaginative pass. No, it's come to nothing. Japan have it back and can go again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Dembele. Yamal. Oscar Mingueza. Now he's off and running. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's gone looking for safety. And they're back on the ball again.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out to the right. It's Lukaku!
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And he's there to clear it. And that's that.